So there's a bit of a controversy emerging out of this Fallout 4 texture pack. I did literally just post my full video on it, but I wanted to make a standalone video on this new detail that did come about after I did record and edit that video. A ton of people are really unhappy about the 57GB file size of this texture pack, me included. If you watch my video, I kind of find that it's a pretty cool change, but that's a lot of file size, and you have to have this installed on the same hard drive as your original Fallout 4 install because it is DLC. Well, now for the kind of controversial part. It turns out that about a third of that file size at around 20GB isn't actually new textures. They're the exact same textures you have with your Fallout 4 install that come with the vanilla game. So basically, you're downloading a 57GB texture pack, and 20GB of that is duplicate of what you already have with your Fallout 4 install. So with that being almost half of the texture pack, a little bit less, more like 1/3 of the texture pack, that's a massive amount of file size. So put very simply, out of the 57GB, 20GB are totally redundant and not used. The vanilla game of Fallout 4 does have 41,000 texture files. 22,000 of those are totally duplicate in the new texture pack. They really aren't adding anything new and are simply there taking up file size even though you already have them installed on your hard drive because you have Fallout 4 installed on your hard drive. So a 37GB texture pack is pretty different than a 57GB texture pack. Considering a lot of people are finding a hard time to really notice any of the changes from this in the first place, it's kind of crazy that this amount of, I guess, just luggage is added onto it. A bunch of files that don't really need to be there at all. More or less what's happening right now is there are files replacing other files that are exactly the same. It's like me taking a picture of my house and then putting the same exact picture of my house right over it. I just wanted to make a full video covering this because this is something that is a relatively easy fix. All you would have to do is cut out those files and re-upload the texture pack, and suddenly it's going to be 20GB lighter. I'm not sure if Bethesda is going to do this, but I'm sure if we do make enough noise about it, that something will be done. And I think something should be done, not because I don't appreciate the texture pack. I mean, at the end of the day, this is a company releasing an update, a pretty big update for a game that is over a year old, that they're probably not making any money off of this update. I can't imagine this update is going to make a bunch of people go out and buy Fallout 4. They're doing this more or less out of the kindness of their hearts and really just to support the audience that has been supporting them thus far. With that being said, I don't think this excuses them from controversy, and I definitely think this is something that should be noted. I also want to be clear, these are not my findings. There's a number of mod authors and just users in general in Eleanor's Discord chat that did discover this and have been posting about it and actually are the ones who told me about it. There'll probably be a post on Reddit later on about this whole topic. I know they are kind of analyzing some of the files and planning to make a more in-depth post than this video. So when that does go live, I will make sure to put a link in the comments down below and in the description of this video. Regardless, hopefully you guys found this video informative. Again, I'm very appreciative of Bethesda for releasing this. It just seems like there is a lot of room for improvement on what otherwise is a really big file. Again, as always, thank you for watching. I do hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you all next time. Later.